Tomorrow. It's come down to do or die for the pilots as Jetstream continues. Tomorrow. The athletes travel deep into the interior of Mongolia to take on the tribesmen in a local Nadam on Last One Standing, Wednesday.
You're watching Discovery Channel. Next on Mean Green Machines, it's an all-terrain showdown.
Are you really getting that tactical?
When a wacky inventor
I think we're just wasting time here.
pits his experimental electric all-terrain vehicle against the toughest gas-guzzling bushwhacker on four wheels.
You'd be able to ride this unit all day on a tank of gas. Probably cost you about maybe $20 a week.
$20 a week?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we hit that in a year.
But both sides are in for big surprises.
I'll tell you one thing right now, I challenge anybody in this crew to pick up this bike and pick up that bike and tell me right now which one feels heavier.
And sparks will fly.
My point is,
There is no point.
are you going to allow me to speak?
When Green tries to prove, once and for all, that it can also be mean.
That bike definitely weighs more than my mother-in-law, okay?
You call that slow? I call that steady.
The all-terrain vehicle is the baddest machine in the bush. Famous for exploring remote areas and infamous for being a noisy neighbor, the ATV has waged a 20-year war. Loved by those who drive them, often despised by those who don't. But what if the ATV was silent and didn't burn a drop of fuel? Jeff Brown is the creator of a gentle giant, the all-electric ATV Crusher. He's a one-of-a-kind inventor, supported by a bunch of gearheads on a quest to mix guts with green.
It was quite simple. What we basically did with electric motors, you could put it into anything, even into a unicycle. So we figure that there's a huge off-road market and a lot of good applications where people will actually appreciate it.
Jeff's adversary is the tried-and-true Honda four-wheeler, one of the most popular gas-burning machines on the market. They're about to go head-to-head in 4 Mean Green Machine challenges. Obstacle course, tug of war, truck pull, and the ultimate triathlon, all to prove whether future ATVers can be silent runners. One thing's for sure though, there's nothing ordinary about the guy who dreamt up this extraordinary green machine.
If they want normal, I don't want them.
Jeff is an all-electric fanatic, and the people who work for him are used to his eccentric ways. But like him or not, Jeff is a visionary.
We're not reinventing the wheel over here. All we're doing is just making it a lot easier to get around. You don't have to worry about clutches to burn out. You don't have to worry about the smell of gas. So you're just taking power and you're putting it together with your 3 basic units or components to make it from a regular ATV into a electric power unit.
The question is, how will his wild new ways square with a bunch of old school ATVers? Is his bike really any match? This is R&R, a bike shop that's as buttoned down as the people who run it. Like the ATV, these guys are about rock-solid performance. Paul Johnson is the boss.
We're on a unit that's been tested for nearly 30 years. The manufacturer makes the best engines on the whole planet, and they put it together as a package to make it rugged, durable, to go through all the terrain in Canada all year round.
At the outset, the gas guys aren't sure what to expect about the electric's power and speed.
I'm really curious how he's going to keep everything dry. Basically, I think it's going to be a big, heavy machine, and he's going to have problems in certain areas, but he's going to excel in certain areas where we might have trouble, so it should be a pretty even battle.
If at some point ATVs could be powered electrically, you can just imagine the long-term ramifications of not having to burn fossil fuels and still being able to play outside. I think that's going to play a big part in today's fun.
Serious outdoorsman versus a wacky inventor. It's like oil and water. The challenges will unfold here at Paul's testing grounds. This is ATV country, but it's never seen a bike like this one. This is the gas guys' first look at the electric bike. They're curious and complimentary.
Oh, this is cool. It's got a separate electric motor for each back wheel.
Chain drive.
Chain drive, but see, to a large sprocket, that's going to give an excellent mechanical advantage to go from a small sprocket on the electric motor to a large sprocket on the wheel that's almost the size of the wheel itself. That should give it a lot of low end. That should work really well.
I'd like to know how much it weighs and how long the batteries are going to last and how long it takes to recharge.
Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's hook them up.
The first challenge is the obstacle course.
All right, folks, this is the obstacle course challenge.
It's a half-mile run of sand, trees, an S-turn, and rugged terrain. The team with the best time wins. The gas ATV is up first. Driver Mike takes it through the first set of obstacles.
Now,
The design on this vehicle hasn't changed in 10 years. 600 pounds with a 460cc four-stroke engine, this bike is standard fare for ATVers everywhere. Nothing sexy, just pure power.
unbelievable.
And he's home.
Beautiful.
Nice work.
Electric ATVer Jeff concedes the gas bike is super fast, but also super noisy.
Wow, how do people breathe out here in the country with all that?
Good run, the Honda team, 52.62 seconds.
Nice time, Mikey.
Good time.
Good job.
Beautiful. That performance, from what I saw, it looked very impressive. He was flying all over the place. He stayed on the machine, so I guess the suspension must be good. And, you know, I guess we don't have any wildlife left around here to observe, so that's okay. But anyways, it's all good.
Well, he's a good rider. He's been doing it for a while, so nobody got hurt and we all had fun. This unit here, you'd be able to ride this unit all day on a tank of gas. It only holds a couple of gallons, so
Wow.
probably cost you about maybe $20 a week if you were up at the cottage and you were playing for the week.
$20 a week?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we hit that in a year.
Now it's time for the silent Crusher to take the course. But this is a prototype vehicle, and no one knows just how fast it will be.
Look at him. Isn't it a pleasure? You call that slow? I call that steady. You know, there's a difference. You know, you just got to sit back and be patient. You got to enjoy nature.
The secret's out. The electric bike may look cool, but it sure isn't fast. Average speed, about 10 kilometers per hour. Jeff's Silent Crusher runs on 4 ordinary lead-acid batteries stacked in the bike's belly for weight balance.
This is amazing!
The batteries drive 2 800-watt electric motors producing about 2
He's
horsepower.
doing the job, exactly what the Silent Crusher is all about. Absolutely, woo! Yeah!
Keith, hold on
Good
to that score.
job!
Good job.
Made it all the same day. Beautiful, yeah! Hey, Brad!
Okay, Crusher team, 1 minute, 53.58 seconds.
So, the green machine comes in at just over 1 minute slower than the gas-powered bike. But Jeff's still elated. He knows his electric ATV is still in the experimental stage. Future ones will be a lot faster.
You are looking at the future over here, and we'll be back.
We're obviously behind in speed, but if we have different sprockets in the back, we could actually get some more speed out of it. But the way that it's geared right now is more for torque.
It's more for helping other ATVs out of the woods. You know, when they're stuck, at least they have a reliable, clean machine that can be able to say, hey, thanks, guys, that we were able to pull us out.
It's been fun. Right on.
The gas ATV is the clear winner over the electric in the first challenge. Up next, a head-to-head test of pulling power and a test of patience as Jeff puts his money where his mouth is.
I actually think that this is even a challenge.
I'm feeling under the weather and the sun is calling me. I'm under the weather, so please don't bother me. I'm under the weather and the sun.
Is it wise to grow your money trying to pick stocks? Many who sell investment advice think so, but do you make money from their advice? Introducing the Streetwise Fund from ING Direct, the mutual fund they don't want you to know about. With the Streetwise Fund, you don't pick, you invest in the whole market, which reduces risk and you save on fees. So more money stays in your fund to grow. The Streetwise Fund. Call or go online. Save your money.
We've taken everything we've learned from our 12th Dakar Rally win and put it into the athletic new 2008 Mitsubishi Outlander.
You hear? They put Jennifer McDonald in a home.
No. Which one?
Golden Manor.
Really?
Well, she had a triple bypass last year. I think just after grad.
That's a shame. She's probably gonna miss camp.
She's much too frail for camp. She doesn't have much time. So, you going to camp this summer?
Oh no. I'm getting my hip replaced.
The electric ATV is an idea whose time has come. No noise, no gas fumes, no greenhouse gas.
Look at him. Look at him. Isn't it a pleasure? You call that slow? I call that steady. You got to enjoy nature.
Problem is, in the first challenge, it was about as fast as a golf cart.
The thing needs to go a little faster. I'm not saying it needs to be as fast as our gas-powered machine, but just, you know, maybe 20, 30 kilometer hours. Right now, it's marketable for elderly people, speed-wise. You know, it's not really going anywhere.
So if it's not fast, maybe it's got power. Electric motors are known for pulling a lot of weight with a minimum of horsepower.
Here we have twin motors doing the job on the two back wheels. Again, in the front, the second component, which gives the control to the motors, are the controller. Under here are batteries. The batteries is what gives the power to the motor through the controller. So really, all you have is taking out the gas tank, taking out your whatever size gas power motor that would normally run a product like this, and convert it into electric.
Simple enough, but how much pull does the Crusher really have?
At least it goes downhill.
The answer awaits in Challenge 2, the truck pull.
Crusher team, this is the truck pull challenge.
The goal is to pull a 6,000-pound truck up a small hill. The ATV that goes the furthest without spinning out wins. Electric engines are well known for their torque, which means more pulling power.
Is this a challenge? Like 6,000 pounds? We got a whole empty back end over here. Let's fill it up. All right, come on, more the merrier. We put some more weight to the machine. So we added a second rack of batteries. So we got two sets of batteries inside the machine. This is unbelievable. They actually think that this is even a challenge.
The electric is up first. It takes a while to work out the details.
I just don't like this Mickey Mouse way of doing things.
And there are some glitches along the way, like dead batteries.
I think that's all she wrote. Okay, time for some batteries. Grab the Honda generator, boys, and charge that baby up.
Plus, Jeff's jerking on the toe strap makes Paul kinda nervous.
It's a bit of a safety issue.
But finally, Jeff and the electric Crusher are ready.
Go for it.
All right, we're on a roll.
The power stored in the batteries provides instant torque. And when it's all said and done,
Crusher, 12.13 meters.
Nice.
Paul's team is amazed.
Beautiful. Good job.
Now it's time to see how the traditional gas engine stacks up. The gas ATV weighs 600 pounds, 1/10 of the truck it's pulling. But with 30 horses geared for torque, this is what ATVs were invented for.
Got 5.88 meters for Honda team.
The electric ATV has outpulled the gas workhorse by over double the distance.
It was fine until we hit, I guess, a bit of an incline, and then the bike just starts to hop. It's trying to fight for traction.
Maybe Jeff isn't as eccentric as the gas guys thought. Then again, maybe he is, as he enjoys a victory margarita.
Ah, what a wonderful way to end a nice, peaceful ride. I think we did very well.
Cheers.
Cheers to the big boy and to the Crusher. Electric power, the only way to go.
Will Team Gas suffer a surprise upset at the hands of Jeff's silent Crusher?
If you want, you can come over here and have a margarita.
We'll find out as the two bikes go head-to-head in an all-terrain challenge.
Breaking stuff in the name of science. Smash Lab, tomorrow.
At Saab, we take pride in redefining, re-engineering, and reshaping. All with one goal in mind. The perfect balance between design and performance. The new 2008 Saab 9-3.
Exactly the advantage you need. Canada's MDG.
MDG gets you the technology you need. Get the latest Intel dual-core desktops or notebooks direct from our factory to your door for only 99 cents a day. Our systems always come fully configured with the latest hardware and software and equipped with all the best brand name components inside. At MDG, everyone is approved thanks to our in-house financing. By eliminating the middlemen like finance companies, wholesalers, and retailers, we pass along the savings to you. In addition to being the best-selling Canadian PC brand, you can rely on us to get the best in high-definition flat-panel TVs for only 99 cents a day. Be one of the first 1,000 callers and you'll receive one of our bonus offers. Choose a free Lexmark 3-in-1 scanner printer copier or a free 5.1 digital surround sound home theater. Call now. Get the MDG advantage.
Exactly the advantage you need. Canada's MDG. Next week on Mean Green Machines.
The idea of an electric motorcycle has been around for a very long time.
This NASA engineer took space-age technology and built a dirt bike.
Start your engine? I haven't got one. Go!
Mean, rugged, fast, and electric.
This is just the best of both worlds, so you can ride around and at the same time you can have fun.
Zero-emission motocross. Next week on Mean Green Machines.
In the long run, we're all going to win with the electric.
It's time to change the meaning of Taiwan On. Support Project Red Ribbon. Support safe, sober driving.
Closed captioning of this program brought to you by Tim Hortons' new Bagel Belt. It's 5 layers of breakfast you won't forget.
It's one win apiece in the Mean Green Challenge. We're only halfway through, but the gas guys have had enough of Electric Jeff's constant digs about pollution.
I think he needs to understand a little bit more about gas-powered engines.
What happens when you run out of battery power? You don't plug in out in the woods. There's no electrical cords out there.
In this challenge, Jeff has to back up all his fast talk. We've already seen that the electric ATV is slow, but the triathlon will test how well the vehicles perform on different types of terrain.
Okay guys, this is the ATV triathlon. We're gonna go across this rock section of the course, then the sand part of it, then through that forest over there. Have fun, be careful, and go for it.
Sounds good. Another fun day.
Let's have a good time.
Okay, boys, play safe. Go!
Being safe is a serious consideration in this kind of a race. On average, about 500 people are killed in ATV accidents every year in North America. The 460cc gas ATV does what it's built for: climb, rip, and burn. Once again, the Crusher is a bit slow out of the gate. But triathlon is not just about speed, it's also about handling and suspension. And the gas ATV has had 20 years of road experience. Still, Jeff can't help but admire the Crusher's moves.
Check it out. Stress-free driving.
Here he comes, here he comes. You can hear him coming. Go, Mikey! Nice! Beauty.
Well
Give her
done.
there.
Where are you, buddy? You can actually hear me.
As the Crusher approaches the finish line, it's pretty clear that this electric prototype has a long way to go when it comes to speed.
Fantastic. Now that's a silent Crusher.
Okay guys, I have results. Crusher, 73.6 seconds.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Good job.
Good
Great
job,
job.
Honda team,
Great job.
37.03 seconds.
The gas ATV once again proves twice as fast as the electric Crusher. But Jeff remains unflappable.
You got to understand that this is an experimental project. What we accomplished here is a miracle.
And there's still one challenge left to go. But will this final matchup force Paul to blow a gasket?
I've been pushing and lugging and lifting it on those rocks over there. And if that thing is half the way to this thing, I'm a monkey's uncle, even if I look like one.
Next, the two bikes square off in the tug of war.
I feel proud to be able to represent this tribe.
Last one standing.
This could be your city. This could be the view from your window. This could be your Friday night and your Monday morning. This could be your coffee break. This could be your workplace. This could be you. An amazing work experience abroad is closer at hand than you think. A message from the Government of Canada.
Time to think about
retirement. So if I want to stop working in 15 years, how much do I need to save? Well, that's no good. 20 years then. Well, that can't be right.
Good morning, sir. This is your wake-up call.
You're not kidding. Thank you. What I need is a plan.
The Plan by Investors Group, a personalized approach to financial planning designed to help you prosper now and over time.
Wednesday on an all-new Last One Standing.
It's kind of like another planet, really.
Come on, just eat it. No. The thing is, it's a real manly sport, and then they dress like that.
Might look funny in America. I'm a badass in Mongolia.
I love technique sports, and this is definitely a technique sport.
I think I broke it. I feel proud to be able to represent this tribe.
Last One Standing, Wednesday.
When the tank's empty, you gotta fill her up. Hi,
I'm a hungry man.
When you're a hungry man, you require more than just a bite at lunch. You need Hungry Man.
Basically, I'm a bottomless pit. I am a hungry man.
It's good to be full.
The sky's perfect blue, no cloud could spoil the view. It's the sun from above that shows that we're in love. The birds and the bees are flying in the trees. It's the sun from above that shows that we're in love.
Yesterday is history. Today is what matters.
Start the day with a shave that's better than Mach 3. Gillette Fusion Power. 8 years of innovation, 20 more patents make Fusion Power Gillette's most comfortable shave.
The electric ATV is a prototype, untested. Expectations are low. Even still, it's already proven to have double the torque of its gas-burning cousins. But just as the bikes are about to square off for the fourth and final challenge, Paul makes a stunning accusation. He's convinced that the electric ATV is not as light as Jeff's been saying it is.
Honest to God. I mean, no, for real. If it's 325, 330, 340, it's definitely way under what your machine weighs. Correct me if I'm wrong.
My point is...
There is no point.
Are you going to allow me to speak?
Yes. You know what? Go ahead.
My point is that this has been weighed, and we know statistically what it weighs. It's around 600 pounds.
Okay.
We don't really know exactly how much that weighs, and I was the one lifting it out on the rocks over there, and for me, it was just as hard to lift this bike on the rocks as it was this bike. If I can walk up to this bike right here, and I can
If Jeff's bike is as heavy as Paul thinks it is, the electric ATV might be able to dig in just deep enough to win the tug-of-war challenge.
I'll tell you one thing right now, I challenge anybody in this crew to pick up this bike and pick up that bike and tell me right now which one feels heavier.
Anyways, I'm not going to argue with you. That's being trivial.
The objective in the tug-of-war challenge is for both bikes to pull against each other. A flag marks the center point. Whichever one pulls furthest in its direction wins. Gas driver Mike has no worries.
I'm pinning it. Yeah. To the bar. The tug-of-war challenge. Gas against electric. May the best machine win. When I call go, let her rip. Ready? Start them up. You start yours up. Running. All right. Okay, ready? And go!
At first, it looks like a dead heat. The electric Crusher generates just 2 horsepower compared with the gas ATV's 30. But the instantaneous power of electric has proven it's got torque.
That is great.
Good job.
Great job. Unbelievable.
Beautiful. And nobody got hurt.
The electric is the clear loser here, getting tipped onto its rear end. But Jeff isn't giving up so easily.
Absolutely, we went further.
Mike
But
also,
Mike
backed out of the hole. Yeah.
But if you want to give us one, that's great. If not, it's all good. It was a great test. Excellent. This is what, around 300 pounds? Yours is what, around 5?
Around 6, probably.
6? Yeah. It's double the weight.
Paul has had enough.
I've been moving that bike all day. We towed it out 2 or 3 times. I've been pushing and lugging and lifting it on those rocks over there. And if that thing is half the weight of this thing, I'm a monkey's uncle, even if I look like one. That bike definitely weighs more than my mother-in-law, okay?
Out of 4 challenges, Gas took 3. It raced around the obstacle course, the triathlon, and outpulled the electric in the tug-of-war. But the electric proved its power in the truck pull. Not bad for a prototype.
He's on the money. He's on the right track of creating something that could possibly be marketed to the public. Could just be as quick as ours, as stable. There's just some minor adjustments here and there, some higher output motors, and different things that if he tweaked, that bike could be very marketable to the public. And I'm sure there's a market out there for it.
Larger than life, Jeff still has some work to do on his electric ATV. But for now, couldn't be happier with the results.
I am so pleased that the machine held up to every challenge, and for us to get a few surprises thrown at us, We managed to pull a few vehicles here and there, and that is the most important thing, that nothing broke.
And if he plays his cards right, his little green prototype could one day win a big victory at the finish line.
Mike Rowe travels to St. Louis to work on a Mississippi River barge demolition team on Dirty Jobs, next. Recreating the destructive power of a train wreck on Smash Lab, tomorrow.
You're watching Discovery Channel.
My name's Mike Rowe. This is my job.
I explore the country looking for people who aren't